Hey everybody, it's Margaret. Welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the things that I sold over the last number of weeks to make just about $1,000 on all the different platforms I sell on. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Margaret. I'm a reselling homeschooling mom. I flip things from thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales, wherever, on all kinds of different platforms like eBay, Etsy, Mercari, Poshmark, and Facebook Marketplace. And today I'm going to share with you the things that I've sold, why I picked them up, what I paid for them, and what I sold them for on the different platforms. And if you're new here, again, I'd love to invite you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I put out new videos on uh, on here. I'm live, so like, hey, Diana, yay, I'm back, yay. Hello, JPGR mom. So I'll be popping in and out of the chat as it pertains to stuff, but I want to say, yes, I took a break. I needed it and it's been good. So we've taken a couple of road trips and gone to the cabins and I don't know. It's good to just kind of hit the reset button every now and then. And that's what's happened. So here I am. Woohoo. All right. And if you don't already, also follow me on Facebook and Instagram, because even though I haven't been coming on YouTube as much, but I will be. I share, I post on Instagram and Facebook and just little fun, happy things to make you smile and laugh. Okay, let's dive in. I'm going to start with my sales on Facebook Marketplace. Let me scooch. I can scooch here. What's better? You tell me what you like. Big it, or little it, or little it. All right, so starting here, you guys, I bought a big tub of buttons, pinbacks, buttons at a garage sale just a few weeks back, and I bought the whole tub. There was at least 500 buttons in there for $25. And I know in the moment I was like, was this a good idea? Was this a bad idea? Because some of them could have been worth a lot of money, some could have been worth just a little bit. But I thought, you know what, there were some really cool, fun ones that were kind of jumping out at me. So I took the dive, I paid the 25 bucks, and I barely scratched the surface with listing them. And already they have, made the money back and then some. So I'm pretty happy that I did that. And I know a lot of people, well, I don't say a lot of people, but some people will say, oh, well, those are really small sales, but to me, it's easy money because, being a homeschooling mom, super busy, like sometimes I don't have the time to like dive deep into research or like take intricate pictures and measurements and all this stuff. And so like a tub full of buttons is like front, back, measure, done, front, back, measure, done. And then just listing them, here's what it is. And because I use List Perfectly, so I can use a template for my listing. And so I can get in there, any kind of condition issues and just kind of almost blanket statement, make sure you're looking at the picture. Some of the buttons that I'm selling have da 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 issues. And then all I have to do is just kind of type in the description of the button, price it out, and then I'm done. So it's really, really, really super fast. Pretty streamlined. So I'm pretty happy with that. And they have been selling, yay. Okay, so the first one that I have here that sold on Facebook Marketplace. Hey, am I ready in the chat? I'll come back in a second. I'll come in the end probably, and we'll have a little chit chat at the end. How about that? So basically, each button would probably average out to be about 5 cents a piece because there were so many buttons in there. So this one sold for $6. I'm happy with that. I'm fine with the $6 profit. And here we go. Next up, I may have to size things as we go. Hang on, here we go. Is that still showing up? Okay. That's the problem with doing this on Facebook. Some of my my brother was like, what do the kids want for Christmas? That's what that was all about. In the life of the family. All right, so here we've got this damascene necklace. It's these panels, and damascene is like, there's different types. I've done a video about distinguishing the different types of damascene. There's Toledo damascene, there's Japan damascene, and then the variety of how it is made, etc., etc. Anyway, that's what this is. So I paid $2 for this necklace, and it sold for $39. All right, let's do the next one again with clicking these things out, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so next up is this pillar candle holder, right? I got this at Savers. I paid $3 for it. I liked it because it had this really unique, like Asian kind of motif. And so this sold, I bought it for $3 and it sold for $19. Okie dokie. So those are the sales on Facebook Marketplace. Next, we're going to take a look at Etsy. And once again, like I use List Perfectly to cross post all my items. I have a link down below if you want to try. And you also get like a 7-day free trial. And if you use my code, you get 30% off your first month. But you're able to like create your listing there and then like shoot it across all these different platforms, not just the ones I do, but there's like a bunch. Okay. Anyway, off that soapbox. But that's how I can get things up so fast and how I can get sales across so many different platforms. Okay, here we go. Okay. So this is a banana wallet and it was from Arrested Development. I didn't know what it was when I got it. But when I looked it up, I saw that it was an Arrested Development Loot Crate exclusive billfold. I've never watched Arrested Development, so I have no idea what the connection is or the significance of this. But it was in one of the bags on the wall at Savers, so it averaged out to be about $1.25 that I paid for this, and I sold it for $15. So probably a good $13 profit on that. Cool. And then this was another one. This one surprised me. And when I posted about it on Instagram, I had and on Facebook, a couple people were like, "Oh yeah, these souvenir spoons will sell." Like I had no idea. Um, I got this bag on the wall in Savers, and I got it because there was a pewter snail figurine in it. That's what I wanted from the bag. But I thought, you know what? I got these other things too. I'm gonna go ahead and list them. Couple spoons, the snail. There was something else I can't remember. And this is the first thing that sold from it. So, all right. So because everything averaged out in the bag, this was about 25 cents and it sold for $15 pretty quickly, actually, too. Yeah. Then the next thing is this Premier Design ring. And where'd it go on my list over here? There it is. Okay, so I paid $2 for this ring and it sold for $40. It actually was it still had the tag and everything on it. So it was brand new, basically brand new condition. So cool. Hi in the chat. I will be coming back. I see you guys popping in and saying hey and everything. So I'm going to come back and talk in the chat in just a minute. Okay. Next up, we have got X-Men. All right, so this X-Men comic I sold for $12. And if you remember a while back, my friend gave me 9 long boxes of comics and I've just been selling them. I still have some more that I haven't even listed yet. But again, it's one of those things that those are going to take me a little longer because I have to take them out of the sleeve, take picture of the front and the back, and then really note the condition because comic book people are very particular about condition and all of that. So it takes a little bit longer for me to get those listed. But still, also with using List Perfectly, I have a template. So I just like type it all in. It's good. It's good. Okay, so that was $12. And then this girl sold, oh my gosh. So I got this at Savers as well. This is one of those, let me show you. So this is on Etsy. On Etsy, you can put in a little video clip and but it doesn't have sound. That's the problem. So I did create a video for her on YouTube so that I could put the video in my eBay listing as well. And what I did is in my description, did I not? Usually I drop the link in there, but the person that bought it sent me a message and was like, I want to know what it sounds like. It says it has sounds. And I was so glad that I already had the video. So I just shot them the YouTube link. And yeah, and so they were really happy with that. So this I bought at Savers for, I'm looking at where'd she go? I thought I had these all in order. Did I not put her on my spread? No, here she is. Okay, I bought her for $7 and she sold for $50, y'all. So here she is full size, and then she had the box and everything. So cool deal. Vintage Halloween stuff, definitely sell. $7 into $50. I am a happy girl with that. Hi, everybody. Quick, here we go. I see a question that pertains. Did the Premier Design ring sell by auction? No, I don't generally do auctions unless it's something that I know has a high collectability and the value could kind of fluctuate. So generally I just put the price I want and then I accept best offers. So unless I'm like, I had some I always bring these up because they're the few things that I do on auction. I had these big Star Wars play sets that were vintage. I did a couple of those on auction. But yeah, most of the time, and it's just different. Everybody's got a different method of what they do. I just don't do auctions. I don't like waiting and like feeling like I'm waiting to see if it's going to sell, seeing if it's it feels like work. Auctions feel like work to me. I don't want to work. That sounds bad, but I don't want to be thinking about it all the time and like, I wonder, watching it. Just put it up, leave it. That's what I want. Works for me. Okay. Next up is this pink ring, and this is a rhodonite, and it is something I feel like I got in a where'd it go? I said I bought it for $2, so I have to trust myself on that in my spreadsheet, and it sold for $63 because sometimes, I sell a lot of jewelry and I get a lot of jewelry, so sometimes I forget where I get things from. That's why I have to keep inventory notes or I will just not know. So yeah, $2 I paid for this and it sold for $63. All right, next, this was in the buttons as well. This was a little pin, like a fold over. It didn't have like a pin, but it was like a little metal that fold over and pinch it. And this Smokey the Bear, again, paid about 5 cents and it sold for $17. So that was pretty awesome. 17 bucks on that one, which almost paid for the whole thing, right? 25 is what I bought the whole tub for. Next up is this silver tone, and these are dyed stone. They're not even howlite, I don't think. Scarabs on there. And this one actually went to Egypt. It was international shipping back to Egypt. So paid $1 for this and it sold for $53. If you're not selling jewelry, you might consider it because it's super easy to list and to store and to ship. And it doesn't have to be, name brand or whatever. This had no brand on it, just unusual or cool, whatever. Okay, another comic sold from the lot of comics that my friend gave me, and this is Warlock, and it sold for $13. So I paid nothing for it. 13 bucks is what it sold for. And then another pin sold, and this one is Medieval Times. And this was one I was like, who's gonna want to meet? You know who bought it? It was like Medieval Times Incorporated or something like that. Like the company itself bought the pin. Like I don't know if they have a museum or a place. I have no idea. Anyway, but it was bought back by that company, I guess. So anyway, paid 5 cents for this and it sold for $7. Cool. All right, let's take a peek at eBay. Look at these shoes sold. Woohoo! I'm gonna make it big. Because these were ones that I did a video for. Now, normally I do videos on items that move or make noise or sounds, things like that. And these don't, but these shoes were so cool that I wanted to make a video for it. I'm gonna show it to you. Ready? Maybe. Here we go. Scroll down. Look at. I had so much fun making the video. I think I'm a nerd about it. Can you see it? Yeah, you see it. Okay. Watch. It's short. Here we go. Can you hear it? Okay, I'll stop it. You get the idea. But you can have fun with it when you do these. I know I did. It was a lot of fun making the video to go into this. And because, I just thought they were so cool, I thought it'd be kind of fun to make a little stop motion video to put with that. Anyway, these I bought, and I don't sell a lot of shoes, but I'm beginning to wonder if I should. These, where'd it go? Oh, I'm looking in the wrong. I have it separated out. I bought these for $13 at Goodwill, and they sold for $70. I did have them listed for like $115. I had them listed pretty high, so I did take a best offer, but I was still really happy with that. You never know. You put a best offer. I mean, you put a high price on it. Just let it go. Some people will buy it for that price, or they might send you an offer that you're happy with, and they did. So cool. Okay. Okay, I'll look in the chat in a second. Then this cameo, this one. Y'all remember when I did the unboxing for this? I was like, oh, this poor girl. So she's having a bad day. Like whoever carved her was like mad at his girlfriend or something. I'm like, oh, poor thing. That chin. What did he do to you, honey? Anyway, so this, yeah, it came in a lot. I think I got from Shop Goodwill. Bought an auction off there, and I paid $2 once everything was averaged out. So $2 on that, and it sold for $30. 30 bucks. Then this little celluloid lapel pin sold. This one I've had it listed so long that I don't have my inventory note for it. So I'm guessing I paid a couple bucks for it. And it sold for $17. Thanks, y'all, for the video. Okay, so here's the snail. This is the snail that was in the bag with the spoons. And the snail, again, I paid 50 cents for that, and it sold for $25. Good deal. Then these are another ones. These were in the bags as well at Savers. And there were some other green napkin holders that were in there as well. And these being in the bags, I like selling napkin rings. I don't use them myself, but somebody out there on this planet has got the time to take napkins and stick them in a little tube. Okay, so napkin rings, these are about $1 and they sold for 15 bucks. Do I use napkin rings? No judgment. Oh, there it is again. Maybe on holidays? I don't. But some people like to fancy it up. Getting fancy with the napkin rings. Okay, this little black ring, again, like this is what I'm talking about. It's not branded. It's just a cute little black ring. 50 cents, probably got it in a jewelry jar or a box, and it sold for 18 bucks. Yep. And then here we've got this Betsy Johnson charm bracelet. This one, again, paid a buck for. This one did come in a Goodwill blue box. I remember getting it in a Goodwill blue box, and it sold for $20. I'll come back to your question. Nation Finds is asking, how do you add the video to the listing? I will show you. It's not hard. It's not. And once you know how to do it, you're like, yes, I'm adding a video for everything, especially like high ticket items, even if they don't have anything fancy, like those shoes, like there wasn't anything really that moved or made sound, but for high ticket items, because then people can kind of get excited about, you do great. Oh, you do great selling napkin rings too, Diana says. Okay. So these, pardon me, I need a sip of water. The weather's changing and that always messes up my, I don't know, drainage or something. All right. So these are 2 more buttons that were in the tub. And they are from, Seminoles. They're the Seminoles. And they sell for 15 bucks. So probably 10 cents for the both of those. Cool. The next item that sold was this cute little scarecrow pumpkin-y decor. And I got this at a garage sale. Was he 50 cents or $1? Where'd it go on here? I got it for $1. And it was a garage sale. They had a bunch of vintage, like, holiday stuff. So I did get a lot from them, and it was all pretty, like $1, 50 cents, really cheap. So I got this for $1 and it sold for 12 bucks. Everything sells, y'all. Everything. Here's another one. This is another, proof. Sell jewelry. Doesn't matter. So this bracelet, no brand name, it just beaded with wood and little turquoise colored beads, not even real turquoise. Got this probably in a jewelry jar. Yeah, 50 cents. And it sold for 20 bucks. You can do it. You can do it. All right. We've talked about, my Doctor Who, my Lego obsession. I bought a bunch. How many do I have? I saw 4 up there. So sometimes I'll buy, if I have the capital, I'll buy Lego sets that I think are going to go viral, or like when they get discontinued, I think that they're going to, it's like stock, right? Stock, and you buy it cheap and then you wait, and then when it goes high, then you really sell it off. So that's kind of what I did with this set. I got a bunch of them and just held on to them till they were discontinued, and then just priced them high. And then just recently they started selling. So I think I sold like 3 or 4 like back to back. And so I went in to look like, okay, mine were suddenly the cheapest, of all that were listed. So I went in and was able to adjust my price to be more competitive, because you're trying to make money, right? So they're selling slower now, but they're still selling for more, which I'm fine with waiting. They're fine sitting up there too. I just got an offer on one for like 125 bucks, but I know No. I know it's more than, I mean, because I think they were $60 when I bought them, so it's still a good profit. If I really needed it right now, I'd be, "Oh, yeah, let me sell it, make that $50 or however much, profit that would be." But since I'm okay waiting for the higher price, I can just hold on to it until somebody's willing to pay 160, right? Or more. Who knows? We'll see. Okay. Next up, another comic. This one is Spider-Man versus Wolverine. Once again, I paid nothing for these because my good friend gave them to me and it sold for $17. The next thing is this little hobo coin purse. I couldn't find another one just like this. Um, I'm like, yeah, oh, okay, I'm coming back to the chat in a second. So yeah, $2 I spent on this little hobo wristlet like kiss snap coin purse, and it sold for $40. I think I took an offer on this because I feel like I had it up for higher, but I was happy with $40. hmm And then this again, once again, oh, this was a Liz Claiborne, so this one was branded. So this pin I bought for $1 and it sold for $17. All right, let's jump over to Mercari. So these, actually, I need to take this down because there was a snafu with these boots. Um, I sold these boots, and then I thought I had taken them to the post office, and then I found the box, and I was like, "Wait, I remember taking them to the post office because we were going. It was right when we were going out of town, and then it was like, oh, you haven't shipped it out, so it was a total like it was a mess up. It was a mess up. So actually, I still have these boots. I have relisted them on a couple platforms, but they sold for $47. I need to just get that going again. Okay, then next, this rat sold, y'all. Okay, this I got at a garage sale. It's from Spirit Halloween, and it was a remote control rat. It's got the face only a mother could love. Let's see if you can see the face. Like it looks like it's almost like we're not showing you its eyes. It's too much. It's too much. But it wasn't working. I was really kind of bummed out because it's a remote control rat, and who doesn't want a hideous remote control rat running around their house, right? Um, but no, it wasn't working. So I made sure to make it very clear in my listing that it was not working, and it sold for 40. I put 47. Oh, wrong thing. $18. Sold for $18, and yeah, I bought it for $1 at a garage sale. Now, hang on one second, because I sold something. Oh, here we go. There. This Back to the Future pin sold as well. And then again, paid 50 cents for that, and it sold for $9. And now we're going to go over to Poshmark. These, sorry, I thought I had these all pulled up. I guess I didn't. So I bought these Talavera goblets. I bought 3 of them at Goodwill. I'm going to buy Talavera stuff and I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Y'all can correct me. But it seems to do okay. It's this like Mexican pottery kind of on the like terracotta. You can see on the bottom. Let's see if I can show you. See, like the bottom is kind of like terracotta and it's painted over. Really, really pretty and colorful. So I bought 3 of them, and initially I took my photographs with them all together, and because I don't normally sell things in lots like that. I don't know what I was thinking. And so then I had to go back and take pictures individually of them because I think they'll sell better that way. And they did. And I think for more as well. So each of these sold, bought for $2 each, and I sold 2 of them for $20 a piece. See, if I had all 3 together, the person might not have bought them. See, 2020. There we go. And then, was that it? Did I fly through this or what? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me look in the chat. Any questions you might have, pop them in there and I'll see what I can knock out. And yeah, wow, that was quick. Yeah, so it took a break. Um, you're big on your iPad. Oh, yeah, I list usually on my computer. I'm not really good at texting, so I don't list much on my phone. I know a lot of people like listing on their phone, but I need these fingers for listing. I have a short thumb. One of my thumbs is short, so it makes it very challenging to list. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. You used your code for list perfectly. I also do. I have to check that. Thank you, though. Things are going pretty well. I like I said earlier, I took a break We've gone on 2 road trips. We went to West Texas, and then we came back for a few weeks, and then we went to the cabins at Lost Maples, and I think I'm done going places for a while. I think maybe we'll wait till spring because I think I overplanned stuff. And then, just kinda juggling work and homeschool and just everything, life. Um it ended up being a little more stressful at the end than I was anticipating. So I'm glad to be back and starting to get things rolling again, get life going again. Yeah, they are. The comics have been nice and steady. Same with the buttons, and they're so easy when it's time to ship them out. I just get my little I have these little padded mailers with a thank you card with it, and boom, off it goes. Easy peasy. I love it. I love it. Um, right? I like when the item goes back where they came from. Totally, like the bracelet. Something else recently sold that went I can't remember what it was that went home. Video to the listing. Okay, so I have a video. I wonder if I can pull it up and show you, or at least show you what let's see, add video. If you Google add video to eBay listing, just type it into Google. Um, Let me see if I can screen share. Like my video pops up like right there. 2 of my videos do. 3 of my videos do. Wow. Good job, Margaret, on your SEO. So yeah, just type it into Google. Look, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine. Why do I show you 3 different times? Well, because it's different years. It's all the same method though, but that's just the way YouTube gets. Anyway, yeah. And it's really easy. I mean, you can make a YouTube account. You don't have to have anything fancy. It's free to make an account, and then you just shoot your video, and then in the video that I show you how to do it, there's a code, like there's a thing that makes the code for you. So you just take the link of the video that you made, put it in there, you copy the code, and then you go put it into your eBay listing. There's a tab when you're making your listing that's like your listing, and then there's like the HTML, which looks super scary if you're not a computer person. And then you just paste it in at the bottom of that. And then you quick go back to the regular listing because all that scary gobbledygook, will frighten you. And then you go see how it looks. Yeah, that's how you do it. Easy. I I can't with computer programming stuff. It makes my head hurt. It scares me. That would be like my purgatory. Somebody's trying to teach me how to code. That or going to Fry's, or what's the other store? The Best Buy, like those type of stores. That would be purgatory for me. Save me. Like Beetlejuice in the waiting room forever. Okay, back on track, Margaret. Let's move along. Oh, oops, I was making me bigger. Too late. How well does glass? How do some people do really well with glass items? I don't have. I mean, I don't have a problem selling breakables. I sell breakables. I generally try not to buy things that are really big because I know myself and I know when it sells, I get stressed out about shipping. Not because I think it'll break, but because I'm like, do I have the right box for that? I know I generally have like certain sizes of boxes at home, and so I kind of know like, oh yeah, I know how to ship that. Unless it's something that's like phenomenal. Like I've got a couple vases that I just like, wow, that's going to make a great profit. I'll figure it out, right? But generally, I mean, I've got a pumpkin sitting over here. I think I'm going to keep it. But I mean, it's not too cumbersome to ship, I don't think. Yeah, I also breakables, glass items. Do I deep clean costume jewelries? No, I don't. I don't do a lot of cleaning on my stuff. If it's really gross, I might, take a microfiber cloth or like a very damp cloth, depending on what it's made of, and just wipe the griminess, especially if you get it in a jar or a box that's been with a bunch of yucky stuff. Just a light cleaning. Generally, I don't usually polish things that are tarnished unless they're like gross black. Um, but yeah, no, I don't. I even got an ultrasonic cleaner, but I just am not that thrilled with it. I know some people love it, but I don't know. I guess it was okay. And yeah, I use my phone, this right here, my iPhone, for that, and then I dump them on my computer. And if they need brightening up, I'll brighten them up on the computer. Just again, because I can't do a lot with my fingers on the phone. It's irritating. And then white background. I don't always just use a white background. if something looks better on like a navy or black, I'll do that as well. But generally, white is my go-to. I know some people get fancy with the backgrounds, and that, everybody enjoys what they enjoy, but I don't do that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. They have it on the phone. I mean, there's not an app for it, but you can use it through um, the phone browser, I guess is what it's called. Ooh, I hadn't thought of that. You bought a box of Rolling Stone magazines that had a steady income. Nice. Yeah. If I'd only known. My mom was a periodical reserve librarian at a college, a junior college, and she would always get whenever they got the film, wait for it, when the film came in on microfiche and microfilm, whenever she got those magazines on microfilm, she could take the back issues home, and so she would bring home like Spin, Rolling Stone, things like that for us. Um, I just aged myself. Anyway, but it was very exciting having mom bring home stacks of Rolling Stones and Spin and stuff like that. um, oh, thank you. I got these on one of our last trips. We went up to Palo Duro Canyon, and this was my treat to myself. One of these little earrings. We bought some little art pieces too from an artist up there. Thank you. Once you've done the first one, it's very easy. Yeah. If you heads up, if you have any Christmas stockings, list them ASAP. You sold 4 this morning and you just listed them Saturday night. I don't think I have any, but I have seen some at garage sales lately and thought I really should buy these. And then I didn't buy them, but you're right. Excuse me. 3. Okay. You sell a lot of glass. Are Etsy sales doing as well as eBay sales? Let me see. I would say they're neck and neck. eBay's a little bit over right now. Generally, eBay does pretty well for me all year, steady. But then around fourth quarter, when people are gift giving and buying stuff, my Etsy starts taking the lead. And I think it's because people go to Etsy because they're thinking they're going to buy like a unique gift for somebody. And so my Etsy sales start ratcheting up during the fourth quarter. Yeah. But I mean, that's why I list on all the different platforms, because if I just listed on eBay, let me check. Let me just grab my eBay numbers. If I just was listing on eBay, my profit this time would be $474. So less than half. So the other platforms that I'm selling on makes up the rest of that nearly $1,000. Yeah. Um Just sold a very large Blenko vase, Bob. You triple boxed it. Nice. Yeah, that would yeah. Yeah. eBay suggests plain white backgrounds, yeah. Um the needlepoint Christmas stockings, and then the kits. Like if you find like Bucella kits that people can like make their own, those will sell year round because people want time to make them, but those sell really well too. How can you get more Etsy sold? Mine are lackluster. I think it's just like it's like with any of the platforms, it's that algorithm of listing every day, and then I guess it depends too, like how long you've been on the platform, how many reviews you've got. But generally, it's just, I mean, it's like feeding the beast, the more you put in, the more that comes out. Because yeah, if I just like I noticed over these last few weeks, I haven't been listing as much. I'm trying to list a little bit here, a little bit there. My sales like, oh, you know what I mean? And then once I get into like my listing frenzies again, then it just, goes back up as well. And it may not be just the new things I'm listing. It's everything. Okay. Um, what do I think of Mercari? I'm on it because it's free for me to get on it. I don't have to pay anything, until something sells. But my Mercari sale, I mean, like I sold three items, but it was almost $75. I put my stuff there just because. I mean, it's not my top selling by far at all. Etsy's been slow for you the last 4 months, which hopefully it'll pick up now that fourth quarter's coming soon. Is it? Are we in fourth quarter already? I think we are, aren't we? Okay. November? Yeah, yeah, okay. Um, oh, people are putting things on on their favorites a lot. Yeah. I don't know. I don't pay close attention to that. I think when I first started selling, I would pay attention to like people watching my stuff or favoriting, following it. It would drive me kind of nuts because I'm like, you start getting to that like, why are they watching it? Why aren't they buying it? Pardon me. So now I just have to like zone that out. I can't even pay attention to it because for all you know, it's like another reseller watching it to see like, are they really going to get that price? You know, you never know. If you see a Christmas stocking with a name already embroidered on, pick it up. They do sell. Oh, good. Yeah, that's good to know. Uh, oh yeah, Etsy in the UK is being swamped with mass produced. Yeah, we have that too here in the US. I mean, because people are able to sell, because on Etsy it's not just vintage items. You can also sell supplies, and a lot of stuff falls into that category. So yeah. Let's see. I know people like several platforms. You do only, yeah, okay. You only do eBay. 23 years, have 7. Wow. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, what you focus on expands. Like, so if you're just putting everything into eBay, that's so much. Yeah. I mean, there's something to be said for that as well, for sure. Yeah. Um. Okay. I think I've gotten to the end of the questions, and I've shown you all my sales, and I think we're gonna call it. Again, if you haven't yet, go down there and hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And I'm Texas Gal Treasures everywhere. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much for coming to hang out, everybody. Bye. See you on the next one.